Here we go. Now it's working. Greetings and salutations, it's Ian aka Crazy Kurt, I'm back. This is Mass Effect Andromeda Part 3. We've had a minor technical hitch where I believed I was streaming, but I wasn't. But all we've done is we've taken the Tempest from where we were to here, back at the Nexus. And we're just about to speak to Director Tan. We've just been pulled over by these people, so you haven't missed anything. Luckily I noticed before there was a major issue. So let's get back on. So we're talking to Professor Herrick at the moment. And he's just told us what a great job we've done on iOS. Okay.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Okay, so let's head this way.
What? Why? That's why you came here in the first place. I have friends on the station now. Why would I leave?
Okay. Once again, a load of people standing around doing nothing. Love it when they sit there doing nothing. Can't help but feel like it's a great time to do nothing. Okay. Sorry about this. There's been... I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether that... Sorry about this. There's been... Okay. So we need to go that way.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate. This is HNS.
This is Alice. Our first outpost, Andromeda, has confirmed full deployment on EO. We expect the colony to be fully self-supporting soon and able to send us supplies.
Okay.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Really?
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tan's asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
That's very noble.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Won't you piss off Tan?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
I don't know.
Let me get back to you.
Sure, who's busier than you? We can have technical difficulties for a while.
Yeah, have your technical difficulties, but...
Hello, Pathfinder. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Still a big job ahead.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I can get behind that.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
I think we'll go with it was a team effort.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful, you'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
All opinions matter.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
Cringe. Absolute cringe. Right, okay,
Ryder? This is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Med Bay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. Something about Andromeda viability and perks could be useful.
Notable European interplanetary missions donated to the Andromeda Initiative Historical Records Council. All dates are in Common Era, CE. 1985 to 1992 Giotto, first ESA deep space mission. First ESA mission to intercept an asteroid, Haley and Greg Scalerup. Apologies about the butchering of the pronunciation there. 1990 launch of the Hubble telescope. 1992 Ulysses, first ESA mission to Sol. First polar orbit around Sol. 1997 Hyogens, first ESA mission to Titan, a Saturn moon. 2003 Mars Express, first ESA mission to Mars. Also in 2003 Smart 1, first ESA mission to Luna. 2004, oh my god, Rosetta, first ESA mission to orbit an asteroid. 2006 Venus Express, first ESA mission to Venus. Also in 2006 Hyogens, first successful landing on an outer solar system world, Titan. 2014 Rosetta, first artificial probe to make a soft landing on an asteroid. 2016 ExoMars, first ESA probe landing on Mars, contact lost. 2018 Bepi Colombo, first ESA mission to Mercury. And 2022, last year, JUICE, first ESA mission to the Jupiter system. Okay, interesting.
Reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Let's get out of here. call me. I'm busy. Up. Gotta go to Director Addison's office. Oh, yippee. Who's up here?
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it. You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Oh, lovely. Hello to Kenneth, who's just messaged. Welcome aboard. Where have I got to go now? Why is it sending me back up here? I've just been here. Oh, someone else to speak to. Vladimir Brecker.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task
Hello.
is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Okay.
Whoa, that seems like too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing.
Yes, I do.
Andromeda
Very much so.
and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Okay, you can tell me about Andromeda viability points.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Now I'd like to know about Nexus thresholds.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Yes, we are all Russian here, Kenneth. Did you not realize there are Reds under your beds? Yes, indeed. We are Russian. This is a communist state.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs. And
Brecker.
eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
What's first?
All right, Brecker. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Thank you very much, Brecker. I really appreciate your time. Yes, we are all Russian now. We have all turned into Russian. So if you want to talk, we got to speak Russian. Okay. I think we'll have a military pod first. Oh, poop. I'm gonna choose from this. Munitions. See if I can drop hunting parties receive organic materials that are against us. Okay, I think we'll do this one first. Okay. Can you enough off so I can get back to getting on with, so I can get off this place and actually fight something?
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Okay. I'll keep going this way. Is it you? Oh yeah, he's the guy I spoke to on VidCon about 5
Glad
minutes
to see
ago.
you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
I'll go with that one.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
What? No. Okay.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Okay.
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, so we'll use the... No, I don't think that's what we need to use, is it? No. For goodness sakes. He said he'd queue it up for me. Move!
Dispatching to your location.
Recording, here we are. We'll watch the recording. Okay. Everybody get your popcorn out now.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Right, speak with Witness Shaw. Okay, well, where is Witness Shaw? He did tell me where she was, but I've forgotten. Did anyone make a note? Oh, for pity's sake. I gotta wander around, hoping I find this place. Okay, we're gonna find it. Information wall.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Okay, I just have one question. How did she say all that without moving her mouth? She didn't move her lips once. She must be a ventriloquist or something. Here, that'll give the subtitler something good to do. Ventriloquist. I love winding up the Google subtitlers. Don't know whether it's an algorithm or whether somebody actually sits there typing in subtitles. I don't think it's going to be that. It's probably going to be an algorithm, so good luck with ventriloquist. Let's see if you get it right. Let me know in the comments if they've actually got the subtitle right. Where's this person I'm supposed to speak to? Hold on. Can we... Yes, we can. Journal. Priority ops, no. What's this? Codex. No, I don't want codex. I want non-important missions. Skills. Profiles. No, I don't want... Map. Jeez. What if I... Journal. Okay, okay. Why have I got two of the same weapon? That's a bit weird. This game is going to kill me. Let's take the... Ah, there, up here. Up here, haha. You see, we will find things eventually. It might take us longer than we thought.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Was there cat there?
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken regret
Did
it?
Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Why was the Chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. You don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Oh, God. Did you agree with the Chief?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Thank you.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Speak with Tan. Oh, cool. I'm speaking with everybody. That hasn't been the most interesting start to a stream. I think he's in here, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he?
Hello, Pathfinder.
Yes, Tan's office. Oh, where is he? You're not Tan. Where's Tan?
See all your hard work on display.
Oh, shut up. I'm not bothered about my hard work being on this. Is he up here? He must be up here.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better.
Yeah, I've got something else to say.
I worry about this terraforming network.
Nobody cares.
What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Yes.
I'm looking into the Nilken-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have. Though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm hoping it proves something else happened.
This case has been a political nightmare. With all we've been through, the people need stability. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Okay. So when we next go back to IOS, we'll do that. Right. Oops. Who put that there? But anyway, yeah, welcome aboard. I hope you've all done what I usually tell you to do. Put the cat out and send the dog to bed. We're on part 3. And this is the last of the Mass Effect games that have been released currently. Apparently there's a 5th one in the pipelines, although nothing's been heard about it since February 2022, which was February of last year, which is over a year ago now. Just slightly worrying, because, you know, we want to hear about it. Why is he... I don't like the way he goes downstairs. Does a little hop. Don't forget to be no Mass Effect over the weekend. Jackbox will be taking over the weekend. Okay, we're in the common area. This is evidently the area where all the riffraff hang out. Okay. Do excuse me coughing. I don't know what's the matter with me today, but I was alright 5 minutes ago, just before I started the stream. Now, I can't stop coughing. What's the matter with me? There's something over here. Hello.
School for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
Can I actually talk to this geezer? Yes.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Happy to help.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens. But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them.
Okay. Why do we scan? That's... Stop your complaining. For God's sake, where is this? Where the heck do I go to scan? Maybe Hello. Something vibrated then. And again.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations.
This turn is because the agriculture within has been compromised. Okay.
These power outages make no sense.
What do we know? What do you want me to do? I'll go down here and have a walk around. Might be something. Doesn't seem to be anything down here.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you some.
Hold on. I can hear like... Hello.
A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus.
It could be worse. He could be dead.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area. The consumption or sale of any prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
Something. Okay, let's just have a look at the map. There's something here. Let's head to this way.
So how things going?
I don't know, I'm dying to get off this place and I'm... Right, how close am I now to... It's just to my right a bit. Right.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
It's not very polite.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Great. Now we're picking plant samples. Could it be upstairs? Ah. Perhaps it could be up here.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
I haven't got a clue how I fix your thing.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
I'm not going to stay on this for too long, because... Yeah.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened Vortex. The Vortex. Let life take you for a spin.
Hang on. Where did this come from? Okay. Gotta head over here. We're discovering a lot of new locations, but we need to go to the left.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults from the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineered mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably had the same idea. Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading, though. Sam, any chance?
Hmm.
Can I borrow your telescope? The light wavelength of the planet might help me.
Okay, journal. See, the only thing is I can't, at the moment, find where the mission is that I'm doing. So it says here, I wonder...
Of course. I hope you find the methane you seek.
Well, I could just... Nah, too easy.
Okay, let's just have a look at the map. There's something just as you come into this area.
The DNA sequencer is free now.
Okay. Oh.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
For God's sake. Let's try talking to this geezer. Oh, for God's sake. I hate it when you gotta be pixel perfect.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Oh, for God's sake. Since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrive with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. May as well do that while we're here. Okay. So we still got this here. There's a point of interest here. It's right here. Maybe I've got to scan it. Oh, this is going to get really... Hang on, let me just check the map. No, it's sort of up and to my right. So it's somewhere here. Let's have a look at the map, see if... Oh, for God's sake. Point of interest. And I'm literally right on it. I'm literally on the point of interest. So what the heck is it? Could it be something here? Oh, I give up in a minute. Could be another one of these missions I need to get a bit further into the game before I can do anything. Just gonna... There's no objective showing, so let's leave it for now and we'll try and sort it out later. Let's just keep going with the main mission at the moment.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on what really happened to the station falls apart.
And no one can afford that.
Ryder?
The Nexus invites you to visit the new.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda.
Take you for a spin.
Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, galaxy map.
Pathfinder, got a minute?
Why did you wait till I get on the map before you ask me that? Can I can't get off it. Okay. Who asked me for a minute? I think it was you, wasn't it?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
It's dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate
Oh, not
the powers of
tentacles.
Coral Snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
It's good to have different voices on my team. I like that.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports. We'll talk later.
Well, don't call me off when I'm on the map for stupid talk. Right. No, I don't want to get there. Right. Okay, we need to go here.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Ket ships, a dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Great response.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck. Thank you.
Mason Roa.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
Nice.
It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shai handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
Well, I'm not exactly any further and I'll be ahead of you.
Not it. And stop staring.
Let this ship land.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Funny how my
But this situation is now
device opens the
Don't
door.
get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay?
That's all be cunning.
He is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Why is
Our
everyone
experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We're nothing like them. In fact, maybe we can help each other out.
We made that mistake when the Ket arrived. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing.
Terrible.
Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again.
Terrible.
Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnapped you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
What place is that?
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
I apologize.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
Isn't it? A lovely thing to say to someone. I can always kill you in your sleep. Alright, okay.
I've organized my analysis of Aya.
Ship's fixed
Shall I
up and ready
relay
to
it
fly.
to the Nexus?
Definitely.
You really think the Moshai is alive?
I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Don't kill yourself.
Let's not rush off this planet. Let's see what's around.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The Ket offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
I'll help you.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Kelvo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
Okay, sounds like fun. Let me just have a look at. I'm going to be doing this a lot. Is looking at the maps. There's one directly ahead of me.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
For the chance to meet someone like you. Looks like it already paid off.
Are all humans as quick with words?
You'll have to find out.
I suppose I will.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
The cat hit your people pretty hard, right?
They did. But long before that, the Scourge destroyed our technology, first targeting our ships. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
It takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Okay, is that it now? Yep, nothing else here yet, so let's do this.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
Hardly a cloud in the sky.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Do the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Yes, we do. Told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jarl wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
I'll go for yes it is.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Okay. Gotta get out of here.
Hey, can you come by the med bay?
Where's the med bay? God's sake. Map. Med bay. Med bay, med bay, med bay, med bay. That's the bridge. That's escape pods, airlock, biolab, research. It must be on deck one. Yep, that's engineering. Okay.
So, Jarl.
So?
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you're... aliens.
Yep, so you... no bigots allowed.
And you're alien to us. So there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just share a hobby?
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
I haven't found the med bay yet, but I'm sure we'll find it in time. It's not... I don't think it's essential. Just getting to know where everyone is.
Just like Sir Kesh.
Anomaly on sensors.
Anomaly on sensors. Underwear. What is this anomaly? Flippin' heck. Up.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Again? I'll stand by for your eyes to go funny, folks. I'm sorry about this. Oh. That's not too bad this time. Okay. Right, we'll go here first. Oh no, I think this is where we get the... Yep. Really do apologise for this.
Anomaly detected.
Okay.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, in we go. We got 79 copper. Oh, very nice. Right, let's go over here. Let's try and get a mission done, because all we've done is chat today. I've had virtually nothing to say. Okay, we can skip, but it's not really that much.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Landing zone. Okay, let's land on the landing zone. Oh, yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, what am I doing? Confirm loadout. There we go.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggested it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
Great, we can go ice skating.
Seaside property.
We can go ice skating instead. Ice skating will be fun. I like ice skating. If I could stand up. Mostly it's done on all fours for me.
Pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
I don't know whether that was a glitch or what, but yeah.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Okay. Speak to Commander... yeah, whatever his name is.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Take it we follow these beacons.
Damn, this place is well hidden.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Not just the weather that's icy then.
Yes, I know I've got unused skill points. What do you want me to do? Stop in the middle of a freezing place and start working on them.
These heaters are a lifesaver.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
Ah, those things are like, yeah.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
I understand.
Life support is stable.
Okay.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
2 hours directly out of my ship.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Let it be. Takeoff isn't for a while.
Here he is.
Back away. Don't care if you're Jarl's pal. This shuttle is none of your business. Go away, spy.
Oh, what the heck am I supposed to do now?
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
Yeah, I told you. I'd take good care of her. Can it go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
Hmm. Okay.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Go away, spy.
What the heck is going on here? Hold on. No, not codex. Journal. This is the one that I want.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have?
That's the wrong side.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
This'll work.
The first time you switch it on, the whole thing's going to blow.
Don't be so dramatic. I do this all the time.
Where the heck am I going? I'm going to assume in here.
On the move.
You're the
Damn.
alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
You have nothing to fear.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
Okay. I think I can speak to the lookouts, okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's go and speak to the lookouts. Tell you one thing, I couldn't do this in the summer, could I? When it's...
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant. I have Kajarian soup. We're out of everything else.
Don't worry, they dealt with me.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing much there to read. To Commander Dozil from Intelligence Officer Cast. Transcripts are as requested. Start log. I'm not going to read the number. 1103, Banshka Stars, Tasik log. 1103, Tasik. I told you I'm not interested in your collect. 1103, Bensika. Loudly. No, the Ket base. 1104 to 6 Scoots, that's a big ship. 1104, Bensika are those. 1104 to 6 looks like fighter aircraft. They're bringing in more troops, bigger guns. 1104 Bensika, that's not good. 1104 to 6, I'm going to cast, keep watching, log everything, end log.
Leave me be.
Charming. Translated from Shalesh, Olisk. We sent a shuttle with enough medical supplies to last you through the cycle. Did you ever receive them? Our tracking signal went dark after we left the supplies at the drop point. Please respond and let us know they got to you safely.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
Okay. In the meantime, we've still... Oh, hello. Where the heck are these lookouts?
Heard about that Dar?
You think it's payback for pushing the Ket out?
I don't know. I looked over the recruits Ephra sent us. They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
God's sake. Yes, I know I've got 4 points, but... Okay.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I hope I get better armor than this.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Solid setup here.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
This operation's bigger than
But I brought the snacks last
The ambient
time.
temperature is normal.
I never get care packages from Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights. You said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do they live out there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Visan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I'm not really worried about mining in this temperature. I just want me freaking thing so I can actually not freeze to death.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task.
Lovely.
I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Okay, so we're driving.
How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Please be careful, Ryder.
Okay, now where? What? Oh, down there. What does... Gordon Bennett.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things. Make some new friends. They're a tough bunch.
I wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now.
Oh. Oh God.
Over here. Over here.
Nice headshot.
Thank you. Okay. I think it's all quiet, so we can get on. Anyone? No.
Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
Your injuries.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Ket presence.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
Your job.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Jara, where the hell is that?
Keep an eye on your sensors. The temperature's gonna drop.
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in slow forts?
Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
Nope, we can't get up there, that's for definite. Gordon Bennett, I can't see where I'm going here. Hopefully I don't get... Oh! No, back. Not easy, and you can't see. Oh, for God's sake. I think we should get out of here. Oh. Yeah, I definitely think we should get out of here. No, maybe not. For God's sake. We're gonna go again. Because of the stupid place it spawned me. Right. And the stupid fact that I tried to take the...
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Now what? Oh yeah, up. I'm sure we've been here, you know. Yeah, because there's the two scouts we met earlier. There's the... Where the heck are we going now?
Well, I tried. What should I tell your family?
That I miss them, and I'll come home soon.
You hope. Right, let's keep going.
Fine. Go ahead.
I should be going out there with you. My presence will make other Angara less suspicious of you.
I'll consider my options and get back to you if I change my mind.
All right then.
I've already changed
Keep my
mine.
comms open so I can keep up with what you're doing.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, is there anything I can help with?
Tell me more about Vold.
Vold is an important planet for my people. Our capital, Estraya, is here. We only recently won it back from the Ket, and the city is still rebuilding. For some reason, the Ket now focus their attentions on this part of Vold. That's why the Resistance is set up here.
The Resistance seems pretty busy here. There must be lots of Ket.
Yes. The Resistance has fought the Ket on Vold for a very long time. Our fighters are frustrated. No matter how many we kill, there always seems to be more.
I have to get going. We'll catch up later.
Stay clear, Pathfinder. What can I do?
I have to get going. We'll catch up later.
Stay clear, Pathfinder.
Okay.
Hope they give me a patrol soon.
Translated from Shalesh to Intelligence Officer Cars. We're seeing an increase in activity around Jarnik. The Ket have erected a barrier of some kind around the dig. Scouts have spotted abducted Angara moving around behind the shield. Looks like the Ket have them working on something, we can't tell what it is. Also, more reports of abductions. The Ket appear to have stopped trying to attack Dara. Too well defended, that's good. However, looks like they focus their attacks on people travelling across the planet. Ambushes have increased. We should make sure the warning gets out. We've still got
Impressive surveillance system.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Feeling kind of honored we get to see all this.
Oh, balls off. I've fallen down a hole. Okay. Okay. I don't know where we are, what we're doing, or how we're getting there. But we're going to get there, and we're going to do it. We're back here again. Oh, for God's sake. This is ridiculous. Good, the Nomad's ready to deploy. Let's deploy a Nomad. And let's... try not to die this time. Okay.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Yes, I'm in the Nomad, don't worry. I haven't got a clue where I'm going, and it gets snowier out here. I think we've already done this area.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now.
Aha, we've got to continue along. Ah, that's where we went wrong. Right, let's continue. Oh, for God's sake. I don't want to look at... Oh, hello. Let's go carefully down. Okay, or maybe not. Maybe let's just do a stunt jump down.
Seriously, Ryder, you didn't bring any music?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Dear God.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
Oh, look, we can put lights on. Oh, great. Trust me, at the end of the journey to find out I can put lights on. What if this... No, just one lot. Yo, 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 yo! Okay. Let's get out and start fighting. Come on. Okay.
Watch the grenade!
Ow. Yo, 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 everybody, just chill. Give me a second, jeez. Just got rid of him. Nice explosion. Sorry about this, guys. I've had comments, but I will look at them in a minute. It's a bit airy at the moment. Okay.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Good.
temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Hello to all who are watching. I just seen a hello, so there's something here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. As you know, I'm pretty sure you'll know by now, I'm your host Ian, aka Crazy Kurt, and we are playing Mass Effect Andromeda. At least we're trying to. Gotta go this way.
Let's do this!
Let's not unless we have to.
So, Cora, Asari Commandos. I hear a lot of things.
You hear or you watch low-budget action vids?
Either way, Huntresses hunt. They sabotage. They do assassinations.
All officially sanctioned.
And that was all fine with you?
Yeah, hunt down anti-Citadel fanatics, or let crisis response mop up the blood later. That's not a choice.
Oh. I think it's safe to go down here. I'm all over the place.
We saw this area from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Okay, we just gained 270 XP.
Reminds me of a snooty bar in London that only served drinks over fancy off-world ice.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Well, that's an enormous ice cube.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Will? He was your best friend.
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
Thanks.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
Labor camp?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's rough. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I can help.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Milge may not have much time.
Okay. Once you've quite finished, could you please bring up the next? For God's sake, you're just gonna journal. Missions. Okay, right, we'll do stage of rescue. Okay, let's get back in.
I'm
Okay.
detecting below normal temperatures.
Oh, for God's sake, can we just do that just so as it stops telling me this? %, relay speed, or 25% clip size. I've only got 4 points. Why are you nagging me when I've only got 4 points? Okay. Right, okay. Oops. Have I just backed out of everything I just done? Yeah, I will sort that out off cam. Right now, I don't think it's a good idea. Frickin' heck. Let's have a look at the map. Stage rescue.
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah?
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
They said it was a golden world. I'm still reeling.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
I miss being able to give directions by what used to be there.
What are you even talking about?
Turn where the chip shop used to be. That's a hometown.
One day, if we do our jobs.
Where the heck?
Ryder, Ket constructs ahead.
Okay, let's get down this mountain. Carefully, though. We don't want to end up injured, dead, or
I don't like
worse.
the look of those Ket machines.
Oh, get out. Everybody out and start shooting. I cannot. Where is the guy who's shooting me? He's down. Come on. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong person now.
We're all clear.
Alright, that was a good one. Okay. Have a good look around. Okay. Oh, heck. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, typical me today, eh? And we shall pick up that. Right, what are we looking for here? Holding cells.
I'm receiving an unusual reading from that Angara. I recommend scanning the body. The Ket planted a chip in this Angara.
The tracking chip. Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal.
Okay, so we've got to scan around. Oh, where are we?
Life support at 100%.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Okay, we've got to get back in the vehicle and get going again. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel and this is the first time you're hearing my voice, I pity you, but yeah. Do make sure you check out some of the other videos on this channel and some of the other channels we have. And subscribe, turn on post notifications and all that YouTube jazz.
Coming to Andromeda.
Chance for a niche that didn't exist anywhere else. Though I suppose it doesn't here either.
We're changing that. I know it.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, then you'll be notified every time that we do a stream. Don't mind me, I'm just coming through.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Can we get one of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Heads up, looks like a Ket construct.
Yes, it does rather look like a Ket construct. What the heck?
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
All right. Time to rescue some uncles.
I think we're getting shot at already. Jeez, what a welcome that is. Straight away getting shot at. Ah! I'm walking around in circles here. Okay.
You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down.
Yo, 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 yo. Do you want to get your head down? Oh, for God's sake.
Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Kett.
Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Calm it down. Ow! I said calm it down! Shit. Can I sneak around this way and try and flank them? Oh, heck. I think I just found out where the reinforcements are coming from. Okay, I'm not going that way. They just had a... I heard ticking. There's a bomb somewhere near me. How are we supposed to... Oh, brutal, 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 brutal. I think we got one of them down. For God's sake. Whoa, 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 I saw that grenade. What bro? Oh, he's friendly. Where's the guy shooting me from the side? Why is Cora all the way in the base? Is she suicidal or something?
They got Cora!
Well, of course they did. She's gone running off up. Unbelievable. Look at her up there. I don't even know if I can make it. Honest to God, that's twice she's gone down to none for the rest of us. And I'm going to go down if I'm not careful. There's another one down. There's a grenade heading my way. Get back here, you. Oh.
Good shot.
Thank you. No time to celebrate, though. There's another one gone. I think nothing more. For God's sake.
Hello, is my mic working?
How many more enemies can they pick up? Right. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh. Now I've got to get down. Now I've got to get down. Oh. There's another one gone. Oh, that big guy's gone. Whew, that wasn't easy. Right, we better go and rescue Dopey. Where is she? Oh, she's back. Oh, right. Let's release more people.
Get me out of here.
Alright, chill out. I'll get you out in a second. Have to be brief. The Ket took our equipment away, but they missed the data device. Interface is awkward, but it'll do. They caught us at a risk. We stayed longer than we should have, hoping it would give others a chance. When you left, you told me not to do anything that would get me hurt. But when the alert came, I couldn't get on that shuttle. I wouldn't have been able to live knowing I could have done more. That would have been the deeper hurt. So I have done what you asked, though not quite in the way you intended. And I'm sorry to put you through this. Be well, my heart, and may the stars... Be well, my heart, and may the stars always shine bright for you. Oh, cute. Gordon Bennett, how do I get rid of... Oh, here.
I'm gonna kill
Come on then, buddy, get
I'm
out of there.
reading a temperature decrease.
Right, let's move on. Check if there's anything to scan. Nothing so far. Right, let's get the next one. Out.
Disable the fence! I have to get out!
Right, calm down, mate. I'm doing it.
Freedom!
Yes, freedom. Let's do the next one.
Disable the fence, quick!
Well, if you'd give me a minute, I will.
You're not getting away with this!
Right.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Gotta speak to this guy. As soon as he stops running.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on
See
them.
what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew's ski-out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy, he's got
As I've
potential.
said before, the Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What is it?
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
Right away.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
Jarl, we liberated a group of Resistance fighters, leaders called Neilj. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way. This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Neilj entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Tetchix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
If you prefer, you could go to Technics now and speak. I've got to choose which one I want to do. I'll go for that one.
I think speaking to Ephra is more important. I can't access Aya's vault without his help.
All right. The shuttle Commander Dozil is sending can take us back to the base.
I should have carried on.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
I have new email. Okay, so I get an email first. Oh, for God's sake, we haven't got many, have we? Right, facial reconstruction to Ryder from Lexi. I've completed my analysis of the injuries you suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall. Well, both falls, including the facial damage incurred when your helmet shattered. Those hairline subsurface fractures are mending nicely. If you want to monitor the healing process, there's a facial reconstruction suite installed in the Tempest medbay. Exploring harsh environments can take its toll after all. The suite can make any desired adjustments to your appearance quickly and safely. Callow claims the suite runs on antiquated xenon. I think that's one of his little jokes. Data cores to Ryder from PB. Hey Ryder, hope it's okay that I'm keeping this data core in my room, i.e. the escape pod. I guess I just like to ponder things before bed. The best ideas come to me while I'm half asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some sort of data in it. The trick is how to get it. I'll keep you updated, PB. Confidential Vold Intel. To Ryder from Commander Dozeal. Since the liberation of the Labour camp on Vold, some information has come to my attention. For years the Ket ignored our work in the frozen city of Jarnik. Searching for details of our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day we must have uncovered something that the Ket deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team, and locked it down. Intel from the Labour camp seems to confirm what have to this point only been crazy rumours. There may be an ancient pre-scourge AI locked in ice in the depths of the city. This explains the prefect's swift and violent move. I've heard that the Ket shun tech like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself. Got a plan? To Ryder from Liam. Come by when you've got a minute. Got an idea I want to run by you. Might help everyone deal with the craziness around here. Costa. News from Ios. To Ryder from August Bradley, Pathfinder. I could use your help I could use your help with something Hanley's working on. I don't fully understand, so I'll let her explain. She'll brief you when you get here. August Bradley, leader. Prodromos. Communications from Jal to Ryder from Jal, Pathfinder Ryder of the Human Initiative. I've heard privately from Evra, the leader of our resistance. He's very impressed that you were able to help the Ops Squad on Vol, and I've made sure that he knows that you played a key role. Maybe he's already said these things to you, but I know Evra, he probably hasn't. As for me, I've learned a lot about trust. Being on this team, letting myself be open to trusting you and the others. I've learned that trust is more of a feeling than a science, and it seems like it's a universal truth. Universal? Get it? I'll try to be more trustful in the future. The assignment might change my life. Good night, Jal. Oh. Communication from Jal Arda Darov. To Ryder from Jal, Pathfinder. A manifest of items that I have brought aboard your ship, the Tempest. 1. Blankets and bedding. In the event your unfamiliar alien bedding is insufficient or uncomfortable. 2. A small number of personal projects. These are bits and pieces of anger and tech and weaponry. 3. 25 jugs of nourishment paste. This will need to be replenished regularly. 4. Armour, including my 2 ruffian unknown all cape suspenders and equipment to repair them. 5. Vials of salves, creams and perfumes. I can provide your science officer with a list of ingredients if that is required. I also brought my personal weapon, a Ket rifle I've been issued. I've also brought my personal weapon, a Ket rifle. I've been issued an Omni tool which I'm currently calibrating. I hope this list is compliant. Yoga poses. To Ryder from Lexi. Ryder, given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in your lower back. The poses I've listed below should do nicely, not to sound elitist, but well, it's true, humans invented yoga, Asari perfected it. God, I'm not reading all that. Get out of here. Balanced diet.
What are you reading?
Right, to Ryder from Lexi. Ryder, as part of overseeing the crew's physical and mental welfare, I thought I'd send the following tips for a balanced diet. Given the large amount of exercise you partake in each day, it's important that your body receives the nutrients it needs. Carbohydrates, 5 to 11 servings a day. Fruit and vegetables, 4 to 5 servings a day. Proteins, 3 servings a day. And fats, 1 serving or less a day. Lexi. For God's sake, how many more emails have I got to go through? To Ryder from Drac. Vetra told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up or at least distraction. This usually helps me. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low res or watermarked. Drac. Spirituality. To Ryder from Suvi. Dear Ryder, I'm so glad for our chat earlier. I've had to defend what I believe so often. And I have to admit I'm a little tired of it. Whenever I meet someone who feels the same or just understands, I really appreciate it. So thank you, Suvi. How many more of these emails have I got to go through before I can actually move on? Making contacts to Ryder from Liam. Oh, for God's sake. Heads up, first thing I did after figuring out who to really talk to, because we all know the ones in charge, they're not on the ground. Jarl had some pointers and I got some names from smaller Angarian colonies. It'll be a while before they trust us, but it's all about exposure. Saw it all the time in crisis response, especially post-combat zones. Low console Varand, if you see any messages from her, it's just me reaching out. Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to First Contact genres, including hard science fiction and an Asari vid about First Contact with Humanity titled They Must See Us. Tempest hacks to Ryder from Kalo. Hello Ryder, I'm pleased to report the Tempest is operating at peak efficiency, so now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secret shipboard hacks that the designers and I sneak into her code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command menu. Give all dispen. Let's you use the coffee dispenser in the galley an unlimited number of times. Water temp overrides the normal hot water ration in the showers. Jump wash cube puts your clothing ahead of everyone else's in the auto laundry cycle. Enjoy and don't share them around. Kalo. Oh, we ain't got that many more to go. We're nearly there. That vault. To Ryder from Cora. Can still smell that remnant vault on my armor. Lot of weird shit down there. Like my Huntress manuals would say, the razor's edge between known and unknown touches you. What can be cut away? Touches you. An unknown teaches you what can be cut away. Now I think back, it reminded me a little bit of some of the temples on Thessia. Same huge spaces and running water. Same sense of a huge purpose. You can't really understand. Makes me wonder if we'll ever really know what their builders did there. Cora. Interviews from Ryder. To Ryder from Kerry Tvessa. Hello Pathfinder, I'm a freelance vid maker and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic. I hope you like your mission. I hope just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person. Asking for assistance to Ryder, Dr. Aridana. Hello Ryder, forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my investigations into the Scourge. We can discuss it in person at the Nexus Labs. My regards to you and Sam, Dr. Aridana, Astrophysics Lead, Nexus Tech Labs. We've read that one. Oh, I've got to acknowledge it. There. And that one needs some acknowledgement. Next on Two Rider from Kandros Pathfinder. I'm getting reports about Taurian sites on Havarl. Since it's an Angarian world, I was hoping you could check it out. Apex isn't noted for their diplomatic talents. This needs discretion, Kandros. Asari refugees. Two Rider from Korra. Rider, there's a report of Asari refugees on Eos. They made it. Might know about their arc, too. Let's talk when you're free, Korra. Oh, that's it. We've done the emails. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought we were never going to get through them. Right, now where have I got to go? Oh, we got so many new tools. It's going to take us forever. Okay, I haven't got a clue where I'm going, but I'm going.
In engineering, if you need something.
I think...
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done. Thank you, Subi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits.
Not really a holiday destination.
Okay, but... as you're gonna guess, this is the time when I'm afraid we end the stream. We've been going for a while now, and we will be back with the next episode. In the meantime, I'll get the skill points of everyone's used up, and hopefully we'll be better, and hopefully Korra won't keep dying. But until then, please check out the About section of our channel to find all our social media links. You can come and have a chat with us on our Discord, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want to talk to us on. And in the meantime, I've been your host Ian, aka Crazy Kurt, saying thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Please subscribe, comment and share, as you always do, and all that other YouTube stuff you like doing. And I'll see you in time for part 4. Because if you do subscribe and turn on the post notifications, you'll know when part 4 starts. You'll be able to come and join me. Until then, I've been Ian, aka Crazy Kurt from CKGC, saying I'll see you very soon. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye for now. Bye-bye.